Chat. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Something's going on with my software. I don't know what it is or whatever the case may be. But if we have some issues, I start lagging. Y'all let me know, and then I'll just continue this one tomorrow after I get the doctor, I guess, to come check out everything because I don't know what the world is going on. But I appreciate y'all for tuning back in with the kid. I just wanted to bring y'all this little quick story, right quick, about Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. They had some misfortune and mishap go on at their home, and that's like unseen for Rihanna to us. And ASAP. They're like the golden girl and the golden boy of the people. So I'm gonna just try to jump on into this content, see if it holds. If it doesn't, we'll rock on out tomorrow. Shout out to everybody in the building, to the ASETs and the ACEs. We appreciate y'all. This is the ACE Society. Welcome to the family. And we're gonna jump right on in. What I'm giving you is just the information that's been given, and that's it. Tomorrow there might be more, so I'll get back on it and run it back again tomorrow.
At this hour, we're following breaking news where we're hearing reports of Rihanna's home being shot at while she was inside. Sky Fox live over her home in Beverly Hills, and according to TMZ, a woman drove up near the home and shot several times. Police showed up quickly and took her into custody. It's unclear if Rihanna's partner, rapper ASAP Rocky, or their 3 children were home. We do have a crew headed to the scene, and we will update this story on air and online once we learn more information.
So you're like a mascot for a gas station?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
These are
You're like a gascot.
And you're a word
all the
nerd.
news clips that came out about the situation, and they are in chronological order.
Good evening, I'm Susan Hirosuna. Our top story tonight, shots fired at Rihanna's Beverly Hills mansion. Police say the superstar was home but not harmed. Tonight, a suspect is in custody. Fox 11's Matthew Seedorf is live in Beverly Hills with the latest on this story. Matthew, what can you tell us?
And that's exactly what I was hoping, that they wasn't home when this went down. I didn't see any of this, so y'all seeing this with me in real time. I stopped the program and the feedback once my software started acting, I don't know, winky wonky, fiddly faddly, but we're gonna figure that out. That's another time for another day.
Well, Susan, a scary moment. Detectives actually leaving just seconds ago. The home where Rihanna lives, just up the street here, those gunshots ringing out all over the area. An urgent investigation in Beverly Hills after police say a woman fired multiple shots at a mansion owned by pop superstar Rihanna.
A woman. Okay. Story gets deep. Gosh almighty, that's not like them, no. They so good to the people, I guess, to us in our eyes, as we know. But this had to be a crazy mishap. I damn sure don't figure that out.
The Grammy-winning artist was reportedly home at the time, but not hurt. The suspect later arrested in nearby Sherman Oaks.
It was scary, but, I can't imagine being in the house because you're hearing the bullets hitting and that sort of stuff.
Neighbors like Keith England say gunfire echoed through the neighborhood.
Bam, 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 like probably.
Bam, 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 bam. I wonder if it was a semi-automatic. What they got going on. Damn, this is so sad, though. Especially with them, and they got the baby. She preggo. Got another one on the way. Nah, this ain't the life.
Probably 10 shots.
According to police, the shooter fired around 10 rounds from a car with at least one bullet punching through the walls of the home. Skyfox above the property where Rihanna lives with her partner, rap artist A$AP Rocky, and their 3 kids.
It was really loud, and everything echoes in this valley, so you can hear everything. A shot, it's not something you expect.
My first thought was, really? Because, again, given the neighborhood, you don't usually expect for there to be drive-by shootings in a place like this, but they're everywhere now.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it at all, 0%, especially in a privileged neighborhood such as that where they live. Nah, it's 2026 though. Like I said earlier, it can go down anywhere, anytime. And this is in Beverly Hills.
This home surveillance video from 2018 when the 9-time Grammy winner's home was previously targeted by burglars.
It's just LA. It's kind of, unfortunately, it's.
So their home was ransacked and robbed also? Now that I didn't know. Gosh almighty. Man, California. Y'all going crazy over there. And that's so bogus for y'all to be shooting at the house knowing they got little babies and kids running around. But hey, do what it don't. Y'all gonna get your day.
Kind of something that's normal.
Authorities now trying to determine why this home was targeted with gunfire.
I have no idea what it could have been, although I know it was just jarring, very jarring, in the middle of a nice Sunday afternoon.
So far, no motive has been released. Police only identifying the shooter as a 30-year-old woman. Reporting live tonight in Beverly Hills, Matthew Seedorf, Fox 11 News.
Of course, everyone's going to ask if there is some connection between the suspect and either Rihanna or A$AP Rocky, and right now police just don't know.
Yeah, Susan, that's the question that everyone is wondering. And again, yeah, so far
Very
police, if
much
they
so.
do know, have not released those details.
Because we sitting right here in awe right now. It's jaw dropping because we all want to know what's the connection.
Matthew Seedorf, thank you so much.
What's the connection?
I wanted the word
Between
cuppa
the
as in
shooter,
cup of tea. I thought it would be great to mix with.
Rihanna and A$AP.
When I saw the
We all
domain
wanna
was
know.
available, I was like, I'm taking it,
This
I'm
is
trademarking
crazy.
it, I'm going with it.
Some developing news this morning. A woman was arrested after a shooting outside Rihanna's Beverly Crest mansion.
The singer was reportedly home when that gunfire broke out. Gigi Graciette live in Beverly Crest with the story. Gigi, good morning.
And I can tell you, good morning, Bob and Jen, I can tell you security is really tight on this block when we're talking about Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's private security. There's several security guards stationed up and down the street, and there's been a flurry of activity between people leaving with suitcases and other people arriving with suitcases. Unclear exactly who they are, but as you mentioned, Rihanna was reportedly home yesterday when a woman pulled up in front of her home and just began shooting.
Shout out to Tyrell V4938. Shout out to Tyrell. Appreciate you for being here, brother. He says, you can't make billions as a brother or sister without having some dirt. They look like a power couple, but I would be skeptical marrying a billionaire. Ah, indeed. Sounds about right. Spooky times. Trying times. Yeah, very spooky times. Very, very much spooky times, but the streets can go and follow you anywhere. It's a lot of crime over there. It's a lot of crime over there that we actually don't know. Like, okay, that's where the stars live at. That's where the movie stars, all the basketball players, everybody stays at. And a lot of the crime that happens over there never makes the news just because of the fact that they always want to keep it on the hush. And the reason that they are targeted homes is because of the fact that that's where the money is. That's where the objects are. That's where the jewelry is. That's where they may have a large lump sum of cash just on hand, and they're not in the streets. So they figure that they would be an easy target. And also another thing to point out is that they're hardly home. They're hardly home. They're always on the go, traveling, doing gigs, doing jobs. So a lot of the times people follow them on social media, and then that's when the attack occurs. But this one, occurred while she was home. I don't know if ASAP Rocky was there, but at the same time, the kids were there. And that's a no-go. Kids are always a no-go. Very much so. Very much so. Shout out to Jess. We appreciate you for sliding through one time for the one time, Jess. You know how we get it. I don't know if you missed it or came in whatever time, but we going through with this Rihanna story with the shooting at her house today. Walk with me.
Vehicles a white Tesla if you went on Coldwater. 10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate code 3. It's an
It all happened in broad daylight about 1:20 Sunday afternoon in this normally quiet Beverly Crest neighborhood near Coldwater Canyon. People who heard the shooting told police it was a nonstop barrage of bullets, some hitting the front gate and reportedly the entrance to the home behind the gate, with witnesses telling police the suspect was in a white Tesla with paper plates. They described her as about being in her 30s with blonde hair and braids.
A white Tesla? Zoom, zoom, zoom. Blonde hair with braids. Okay, we got to see a picture of some sort of this young lady here. Yeah, I kind of figured, but I didn't know. I didn't want to put a finger on it, you know? I didn't want to put a on it, you know? Oh, we got sound effects. Nah, Ben had. Jess, where you been? It's been here since the beginning. It's a whole module right here set up. Shit crazy around these parts. Appreciate you, Jess.
She was last seen heading northbound on Coldwater towards the San Fernando Valley. LAPD's air unit quickly spotting the car and following it all the way to the Sherman Oaks Galleria right there on the corner of Sepulveda and Ventura. That's where the Tesla pulled into the parking area and where police were waiting and took her into custody. Inside the car, police say they found an assault-style rifle, again inside the suspect's Tesla. Meanwhile, neighbors described exactly what they heard after calling 911, of course.
Bam, 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 like probably 10 shots. It was scary, but, you know, I can't imagine being in the house because you're hearing the bullets hitting and that sort of stuff. I have no idea what it could have been, although I know it was just jarring, very jarring in the middle of a nice Sunday afternoon.
And again, officials say Rihanna was home at the time of the shooting, but it's unclear if her 3 children and ASAP Rocky were also here. Detectives with LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division, they worked late into the night last night here at the home, combing the area for clues, but they did not release a possible motive for the shooting. And bringing it back here live, you're looking at the front gate of the home, and you might be able to make out what appears to be white tape. That's actually covering up at least 5 bullet holes that we counted. 5 of the multiple shots fired at the home yesterday. We hope to get an update from LAPD later on.
So if that's the gate and the home is way further back, what did she think she was doing? I hope it wasn't a scare tactic, because even still, at the same time, one of those bullets did penetrate the house. So, but even still, she's gone. They got her. She did all of this for what reason? The world may never know, but I need to know. We all need to know. I know you want to know, chat. I hope it's being told at this very present moment, because I'm finding out just right with y'all. ASAP, Rihanna. All we can do is just pray for them and pray for the safety of their children also, because of the fact that this is not only physically detrimental, but mentally, especially if the kids heard the gunshots, the emotional ties that's going to be going down with this. This is very, very traumatizing. Very much so traumatizing. Treville says, no one is 100% safe. We can all be touched. You are definitely right, my brother. Definitely right. We can all be touched. No matter where you are, who you are, no matter the case, anybody can be tapped on the shoulder and waved at upon, you know? Live comfortably, but be ready to expect the unexpected. Always. Always. Jess says, sounds like a crazy stalker type thing. Hope it's not a virtual, a virtual YouTuber. That's the way that shit matter. These parts, I apologize, but no, 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 no. Walk with me. Come on.
Now I'll send it back to you.
It's unsettling for sure. All right. Thank you,
Very,
Gigi.
very much unsettling.
Restream, one live stream, 30 plus destinations. If you want to multi-stream, go to
All I can think
restream.com.
about is the babies. If one of those babies would have got hit, it would have been a sad day.
Details emerging in the shooting outside of Rihanna's home in Beverly Crest.
Let's start this morning. The LAPD identified the alleged shooter in all of this, and Gigi Graciette is there with the details. Gigi.
That's right. The LAPD has identified.
Gigi getting all the reports. Okay, Gigi, she coming back, leaving, coming back, getting her coffee and donuts, her little breaky break. Starbucks, slide on back to the scene. Okay, Gigi, we back.
Identified the shooting suspect as 35-year-old Ivana Lisette Ortiz from Florida. She is behind bars today.
Ortiz.
Her bail set at over $10 million, and she is facing attempted murder charges. Now, this is Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's home, and you can see there on that white gate, white tape. It is covering up 5 bullet holes, and this was just some of the gunfire that was heard here Sunday afternoon.
Heather Road, so this was a white Tesla. If you went on Coldwater, 10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate code 3. It's in at 1932, RD809.
The shooting happened just after.
So she didn't get out of the vehicle. She just fired the shots from inside the vehicle, shooting at the house. Okay.
1:20 on Sunday in this normally quiet neighborhood near Coldwater Canyon. People who heard the shooting and later saw the suspect telling police it was a non-stop barrage of bullets coming from a white Tesla. Behind the wheel, they said, a woman with blonde hair and braids. LAPD's air unit quickly spotting the car and following it all the way to the Sherman Oaks Galleria on Sepulveda and Ventura Boulevard, where Ortiz reportedly turned into the parking area, and that's where police took her into custody. Neighbors described what they heard yesterday, many saying they even ducked down inside their own homes, not knowing where the gunfire was coming from.
Mandatory. You hear gunfire, you duck. Because those bullets have no names. They could come from anywhere, anytime, any place. So if you ever hear gunfire, duck somewhere that you think is safe for you. Don't ever think that you can defend yourself or you are tougher than a bullet, because the bullet has no name, and the bullet can kill just as many people as it has the potential to. The more firepower that a bullet has, the more people it can kill. And multiple shots rang out, so you didn't know which direction it was coming from. So your best option and best bet is to get somewhere safe, always.
It was really loud, and everything echoes in this valley, so you can hear everything. A shot, it's not something you expect.
My first thought was, really? Because, again, given the neighborhood, you don't usually expect for there to be drive-by shootings in a place like this, but they're everywhere now.
The singer was reportedly home at the time, although it's unclear if A$AP Rocky and their 3 children were here. And back here at Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's home, you can see again that white tape covering up 5 bullet holes. Police did confirm they found an assault-style rifle inside the Tesla that Ortiz was driving. We have learned she's originally from Florida, but what her connection is, if any at all, to Rihanna or A$AP Rocky is unknown. Again, she is behind bars, facing attempted murder charges. Her bail set at $10,225,000.
$10,225,000. Attempted murder. Yeah. And she's originally from Florida. So did she drive all the way from Florida to get to Beverly Hills? Or was she staying in California from the beginning of, at a certain amount of time? We have questions. The world will never know. We just hope that the kids are okay.
In Beverly Crest, Gigi Graciette.
You've been... Such a sad day. Sad day.
YouTube backwards, and honestly, most
Kids
creators never figure this out. There
are
are
the
3
numero
mistakes that are
uno, the
killing
number
your
one
growth
thing that I'm
right
sitting here
now.
worried
And the
about.
crazy part, your content might
That's
actually
all I
be
can
pretty
do,
good,
because they
but
said that
these
they're
3
okay,
things
but
are
it's
keeping
gonna
you
be
stuck
traumatizing
under
for everybody in
1,000
that
subscribers.
house.
I'm going to break down
This is
exactly what
gonna be a
these
day that
mistakes
they
are
never,
and how to
ever
fix
forget.
them. And
Never.
pay attention to
Shots fired at Rihanna's home while she is inside, and now cops have a woman in custody. Rihanna's string of bizarre and bad luck at her home continued on Sunday when a woman showed up, according to police, with a rifle. And it's been described to us, our law enforcement sources have described it as an AR-15 style rifle. And this woman came outside her home in the LA area and opened fire multiple times.
Tesla unit shooting just occurred. This vehicle is a white Tesla, as you westbound on Coldwater. 10 gunshots fired from the vehicle to gate code 3. It's in at 1932 RD809.
And Rihanna was home at the time. She was inside. She was not injured. No one was injured at the home. But the woman who fired the shots stayed on scene, apparently, because cops were obviously called immediately after the shooting. So the woman who was taken into custody is 35-year-old Ivana Lisette Ortiz. She's been booked for attempted murder, which really ups the game here, because this is
Very
not going to
much.
be something where the person just goes into the system and then they get let out on a much lesser charge. Clearly, authorities are taking this very seriously because she fired so many rounds at Rihanna's home. Thankfully, as we've said, nobody was hurt, but the attempted murder, that is a big deal, and right now she's being held on $10 million bail. This is the latest in a long string of just bizarre incidents at Rihanna's home here in the LA area. She's had multiple break-ins, burglaries. She's had stalkers showed up there. She even had someone show up proposing marriage at her home.
Burglaries, break-ins, stalkers. A couple of people popping up just to say, will you marry me? Lord. It's time for y'all to move to a disclosed location where nobody's going to know, because this is getting all the way out of hand. Shout out to Rick Francis. Appreciate you for sliding through. Shout out to Alice Harrell. Appreciate you for sliding through. If you're here still with us, chat, double tap that ooh-wee one time. Put the thumbs in the air. Appreciate you. It goes a long way. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It doesn't matter. Subscribe to the channel, because you're family now. You here with the boy. You here with the boy. Welcome to the A Society.
So in the past, there have been efforts to increase security. How much security can she have?
Nah, they need the military boostings over there just for the family. They need to be secured like Prince Diana.
We don't know what the response is going to be at this point. She does have security on the grounds, and they have intercepted people in the past, but this time it was LAPD that showed up and took this suspect into custody.
Not security.
It's after a while you start to wonder, is Rihanna just thinking it's time to move out of this place? Because
very much so.
She was home, but we don't know if A$AP Rocky was home or their 3 children. But at some point it just seems like this place is cursed.
Actor and director Timothy Busfield is flat out denying new allegations by actress Claudia Christian.
Oh, man. Like I said earlier, chat, today's a sad day for Rihanna and A$AP. They have a beautiful family over there with their young ones over there. And it's getting to the point where I think personally, they should just move. Move to a new undisclosed location and leave it at that. Raise your family, stay out the way, pop out here and there, but nobody, I think, should know where you are living at except for your security detail. I think it should be that serious for them right now, because they've been going through this, multiple things. This is actually the worst of the worst that has happened. But the burglaries have been on more than one occurrence. people popping up being stalkers have been on more than one occurrence. Now, this is the first time where someone went to their home and attempted to kill. Well, we're not going to say, oops, I don't know if I can even say that. Well, attempted to unalive someone there in that home. So my thoughts on that is that they should just move. They have their kids there, and that's the most important thing to protect. Protect your kids at all costs, no matter what you have to do. We as parents have to take those values and thoughts and move as such, because it's not going well. Now the burglaries. Now what if they were home when the burglaries went down? But like I said before, a lot of these people, a lot of these stars are watched on their social media and different things of that nature by way of knowing when or when not they may be there. So one hand wash the other, both hands wash the face. And that's a little analogy, meaning that if ASAP and Rocky come together as one, Rihanna and ASAP can come together as a whole, you know? ASAP was just ASAP. Then he changed his, y'all might not know, but then he changed his name to ASAP Rocky. So then he became ASAP Rocky. But Rihanna and ASAP can become one, move as one, and leave the premises, because it's not safe. It's not safe at all. So the face would be the foundation of the family. Rihanna is one hand, ASAP is the other, and the face that's being washed and cleansed would be the whole family as a, you know, this is a sad day. And I've been trying to get this little story out for a little minute, but I had some altercations. So, chat, I appreciate everybody that came through, showed up, showed out for the kid. If I can, what time is it? It's 11:14. I might be back up here with some more. I have some more information to get out, not on this story, but on something else. But I just wanted to get up here and get this to you guys real quick for those who didn't know, because it was rambling in the back of my brain. And as I was trying to get this through to you guys, I had some encoding issues with my software. So I don't know if it's running smooth. Hopefully it's running smooth to you guys. Nobody said anything like I was choppy or anything, but hopefully it's running smooth for you guys. I appreciate everybody here once again. If you haven't, like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video. I don't have any hypes or anything, but you can still like the video if you choose to. No problem on that. And then we'll rock on out on the next one. Just keep them in your prayers, chat. That's all, because I know it's a devastating moment, and very much so. It's mind-boggling to think that Rihanna and ASAP would be going through something like this. Like, this hit major headlines and major news all over. Like the burglaries and stuff like that, that didn't come to us as a mass, but this right here came to us as a mass. And for those of you who don't know, now you know. That's been my short time. Only reason that it's short is because the videos gave only such information. So I just wanted to build on that, because this video was supposed to be, this live was supposed to happen probably about like 2 hours ago, 2 to 3 hours ago. And I was supposed to be on to the next, but I'll be back with another fire thumbnail. You know the vibes. Another fire thumbnail. Y'all get in tune, stay in tune. Welcome to the A Society. If you're here, you like, and you subscribe, you are now part of the family. We are growing brick by brick by brick. Mo, shout out to you, Mo. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. We're growing brick by brick by brick. You are one. I say to all my subscribers that are here now, that are coming up, you are the mud baby. So you following me and being with me from the bottom of the bottom. You guys are the foundation of such, you know? The very much foundation of such. And without, all right, before I start rambling, I'm not going to ramble. I'm just going to say one thing. People want people to do certain things like, comment, subscribe, this and that and the third, but they never give the shouts to the people, because without the people, they have to understand, without the people liking, without the people subscribing, without the people doing anything of that nature, there will be no you. If you want to grow and you want an organic following and you want people to be there for you just as well as you be there for them in that nature, you have to make sure that you show love to your people, because without it, it's no substance, no clarity, no substance, you know, no nothing at all. Appreciate everybody here. I might be back shortly. With another one if I do. So if I don't, it'll be early in the morning. We appreciate everybody, man. For everybody subscribing, from my heart to your heart. This is the Ace Society. Welcome to the family, to the Aces and the Acettes. We'll be back with another one. Thank you.